Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and today we are sitting down on the floor to do a very fun video that is quite overdue. So I was terrible this year about putting up my TBRs, my challenges for 2022, so that's what we're doing today. I will have two videos coming out very shortly behind one another. First of all being the one we're doing, which is my series I'm trying to complete in 2022, followed shortly by my very large stack of physical TBR list that I'm hoping to get to this year. Sneaky peek if you guys can see those. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the series I'm hoping to complete in 2022. Okay, starting off, I'm really wanting to complete the Stravaganza series. This is by Mary Hoffman and it follows children who essentially time travel into an alternate universe of Venice, Italy, into a city called Valencia. And I read these books when I was in middle school, I think, and remember absolutely loving them. So this is, I believe, the third book in the series. Yeah, this is the sequel to The City of Masks. Oh no, this is the second book, sorry. So this is The City of Stars, which is the second book in the series following the first one, which is called The City of Masks, which I read earlier this year. End of 2021, and again, just really loved it. A lot of the story, since it'd been such a long time, I did not remember, so that was kind of a nice surprise to come back to. I did start this one back, I think, in January and just haven't picked it up again, just with all of the things I've got going on in life. But yeah, I believe there's 3 books in the original trilogy, and then they've added, I believe, 2 more that I have subsequently picked up. So I believe altogether there's 5 in the series, unless there's newer releases that I'm not aware of. I'm for sure wanting to finish the original trilogy because that's what I grew up reading, and then maybe read the other ones that I have as well. But yeah, definitely want to get to this for sure. Next, another middle grade / young adult book that I read when I was much younger is Dealing with Dragons, which is book 1 of the Enchanted Forest Chronicles by Patricia C. Widry? I don't know how to pronounce that. But this is a book that I remember reading and loving when I was a kid, and it's about Princess Cimarine, who wants to be, doesn't want to be a princess, so she runs away to live with a dragon, and not just any dragon, but Kazul, who's the most powerful and dangerous dragon around. So subsequently there's 4 books in this series, all of which I have that I found at a used bookstore and was so excited about reading. But yeah, I really don't remember anything about these books, but I just remember loving them when I was younger, so I'm really excited to pick these up. Okay, next, again, another middle grade series. There's a lot of middle grade in this one. For more young adult and adult books, check out my 2022 TBR. But this is the Warriors, the New Prophecy series. I read a ton of these in middle school. There's so many books in this series, I think if you guys can see all of these different series by Erin Hunter, who is, I believe, a writing group or a pseudonym for a few people writing these series. I really, really enjoyed these. This is about a cat clan or cat cat clan, which lives out in the woods, and it's about the battles they get in with other clans. It sounds really cheesy, but I loved these when I was younger, so I definitely want to read this series. I believe there's 6 books in the Prophecy series, if you guys can see these here, and yeah, I'm excited to read these again, and I think these will just be a fun nostalgic good time. Okay. For a series that I'm currently right smack in the middle of, that you guys will be seeing a reading vlog for coming very soon, I am reading my way through the Bridgerton series in preparation for the new show coming out, the new season coming out in a couple weeks. So I'm, like I said, currently halfway through the series. I just finished Penelope and Colin's story, and there will be a reading vlog coming for that very soon, like I mentioned. But yeah, of course, this follows the Bridgerton family, who is circulated around 6 siblings, or no, 8 siblings and their love stories and their like love interests and how that all goes for each book. So this is When He Was Wicked, which is Francesca's story, and yeah, I'm really enjoying them. I think they're really fun, kind of campy, fun Regency type stories. I'm so excited for season 2. You guys don't even understand. So yeah, I think it'll be really fun and cute, and like I said, yeah, halfway through these, so this is definitely going to get completed this year. Okay, next, another middle grade. Again, we're doing a nostalgic middle grade series trend, if you couldn't tell this year, but this is The School of Good and Evil by Soman Chiani. And this is a pretty, like, couple years ago series that came out, and it seems it's really popular, and I think there's actually a Netflix movie that's coming out about this series, so I do actually want to read this before the movie comes out, or show. I think it's a movie or show. And this is about the School for Good and Evil, where boys and girls are trained to be fairy tale heroes and villains. So I don't really want to know too much more before going into this. It just seems really cute and fairy tale-esque, and I really like fairy tale vibe middle grade, so I think this is going to be really cute. I love the illustrations on the covers of these. I know this is a pretty long ongoing series, but I'm really excited to get into this one. Okay, next, for one that is a much more nostalgic read, I want to read all of my American Girl story collection series. So there are, I believe, 8 of these altogether in the story collection, but this is Kaya, obviously the original. So if you grew up like I did, being obsessed with American Girl dolls when you were like in elementary school, I had all of these stories and I loved reading these. So this is definitely a nostalgic read. I picked up these bind-up editions of all of their stories over the last couple of years and just wanted to get back into them. So yeah, I'm really excited to kind of dive back into these. I think they'll be fun nostalgic reads and something I can read in a couple sittings, so I'm excited. Okay, for a newer middle grade release, I want to read the Furthermore series by Tahara Mafi. This, of course, is Furthermore, the first one in the series, and Witchwood. I think these are beautiful books, and I'm really excited to get into these. These are obviously very loved on BookTube, but have kind of been not out of style, but kind of have been older releases, so I don't see people talking about them nearly as much anymore. But yeah, I think these are just really cool looking sounding middle grade books. I'm trying to remember the storyline for this one. Yeah, this one's about a girl who like can't use color or can't have color. I'll be honest, like I said, I really don't want to know a whole lot going into either of these. I just think they'll be really cool, fantastical reads, and I'm excited to get into both of them. All right, 1 or 2 more nostalgic book series for me. This is the Wild Magic, the Immortal series by Tamara Pierce. Tamara Pierce was a really popular fantasy author back probably 10 or 15 years ago when I originally read this, and I just remember loving these books. This is about a girl named Diana who has a special connection with animals. There's a whole world from what I remember about these, unless I'm mixing them up with another book series, but yeah, there's 4 books in the series that I have that I'm going to be getting to hopefully this year, and yeah, I'm really excited about these. Again, nostalgic, fun, should be a good time. And the last book series that I'm going to be getting to this year, again, nostalgic middle grade, I guess I should just call this my nostalgic middle grade series TBR, is The Frog Princess by Edie Baker. This is a really fun, beloved series that I remember, again, reading when I was much younger and found subsequently most of the books, if not all the books in the series. I think there's like 8 or 9 if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, this is just about a girl, like the kind of twisted fairy tale of like what happens with the princess and the frog when she kisses him and what that kind of all turns into. So super short, super fun, kind of campy reads. I think I'm gonna really enjoy these, and yeah, should be a good time. Alright, so that is everything I'm planning on reading from a series perspective this year. Like I said, they're really kind of mostly middle grade. I'm kind of in a nostalgic reading mode this year when I was kind of making this list and putting it together. But if there's anything you guys think that I should also be adding to this list to read this year, please let me know down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed. And other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Subscribe to see more of my face, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!